He's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
So Baylor's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. The last time out, this quarterback had a huge game, mostly leaning on the tight end. So obviously the defense is going to try to focus on that. But can they slow him down today?
Yeah, that's the big question. This tight end has the skill set where he can make you pay no matter what coverage you play. Defense has got to do a really good job of jamming him at the line of scrimmage, not letting him be the difference maker again today.
So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
And the Bears look to keep this drive moving. Ball handed off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Important second down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pass rush gets home.
Because this is what I love about the legacy of the Nebraska linebacker is the ability to get after the quarterback like this. I mean, think about some of the guys that you and I have had a chance to watch wear that uniform. Back in the old days, it was that half jersey, right? Guys like Trev Alberts and Broderick Thomas and Terrell Farley in the mid-90s on that national championship team. And Levante David, who's a great pro, but got it all started right there in Lincoln.
The Bears lining up here on 1st and 10.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
Increasing out motion from the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They look to throw it here on second down. He finds his man. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor.
Well, horrible field position to start the drive, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
Returner looking to make a play here. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So Nebraska's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Looking to pass here on second down. The short completion of the tight end. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 to try to get this drive going.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That's caught. It's Knight. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The Cornhuskers are going to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Dump off caught by the running back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, we're looking at a third down.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Fielded near the 20. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Breaks into open space. He's in the clear at the 30 now. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. End zone ahead. And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Bears looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Here's the point after attempt.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. They'll run it here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you that
The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Caught behind the line. It's Riggs.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down.
Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Throw to the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Fourth down RPO looking left. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long.
Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down.
Receiver makes the grab. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. The back's got it. Past the 30. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Bears will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, when you go against man-to-man coverage, you need some help from the quarterback. It's easy to look at the quarterback and say, why didn't you make this throw? But his intended target needs to get some separation against that man coverage to be able to open up the opportunity.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Contact as he threw it. He's got it with room to run. Finally brought down at the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. And the Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. There's a 1st and 10 play. Looking for a receiver. Pressure is coming. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
He hands it off from the gun. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And the Huskers will have to kick this away. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught quickly. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. The Bears looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Grabbed by the receiver. And they get him down what will be the final play of this 1st half. The Bears will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The passing game effective in the 1st half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. And they try the middle, but stop for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, anytime you come out trailing in the 2nd half and you have the football, you want some momentum. You want to be able to get things started. This is not how they envision getting the 2nd half going. With a sack here on 3rd down, you're on your side of the field, 2 scores down. That's a huge play by this defense to start this 2nd half.
Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. The Huskers will line up to boot it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass is caught, making people miss. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away, and that's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Promising start with the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Bears. This offense is still clicking. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Chris, it's a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Testing the right side here. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it...
He's looking deep here. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Cornhuskers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Here we go.
Looking for a man. Quick completion to the tight end. The ball is loose. Ball scooped up by the defense. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Baylor. All the way back for a scoop and score. This place going crazy.
Boy, this linebacker showing you he's got some serious speed. I mean, he's been pounding people play after play against the run. This time the ball's on the ground. I just thought he might pick it up. He shows us what kind of speed he has. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They'll give it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Cornhuskers will line up to kick it away. That's his 4th punt already today. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, of double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Bears.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
42, Nebraska 7.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Knight. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Huskers. Great connection there for 6 points. And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
22, Nebraska 14.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. The shotgun running play call. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Breaks into the clear. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Bears will line up on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And the PAT is good.
49, Nebraska 14.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
So he finds one of his favorite targets, and our defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing the football.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Pass caught. Second down now. And the quarterback dropping back. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He's looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. And the Huskers looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Scooped up in the defense. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Past the 20. Inside the 10. They get him down, but the takeaway and the return, a huge play to set up the offense here.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bears.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
56, Nebraska, 14.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's the target, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Pounding away with the run game. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They make the stop at the 26, but it's a 1st down. This offense in good scoring position now. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the 4th time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down, so it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. And the Bears keep the football on the move. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Baylor.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Well, time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Hands off to the left. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
God, I love to see a quarterback willing to put his life on the line for his teammates. What a job here of picking up the 1st down, taking that big hit, and going right back to the huddle. You can see his teammates patting him on the back.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The Huskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. A deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And it's good, right down the middle. They tack on 3 points, but still a large deficit.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Baylor offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Leaning on the run game here. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense, on the other hand.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. And they hit him in the backfield. It's a loss on this play. The defense just tired of seeing that running back get loose for big gains.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that is a crucial 1st down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
Man, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Pass interference. Defense. Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. The Bears line it up with 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Bears! Still no answer for the passing game.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 12, set to kick this one away.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a big gain. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he's just going to go down as the time runs out in this ball game. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game.